What's up, guys? We're back at another one of our podcasts. What is it called? Yeet, let's get this bread.
Yeet, let's get this bread is our podcast name.
Yes.
So today it is
Erin, Hutcheson,
Hannah Strahmann,
And Abaigeal, Loughrey.
My voice sounds weird because I'm sick.
And
Get that
now
out of the way.
you all know how to pronounce Abby's name.
Yeah,
So.
Abaigeal Loughrey.
But so basically today we are going to be sharing the information about the synagogue shooting that recently happened and all that ish.
So, there's this guy called Robert Bowers, and 11 died, 2 worshippers injured, and 4 police injured. 2 city police. 2
Like
SWAT.
the police that were injured, 2 of them were city police, and then 2 of them were the SWAT that came in.
And he used 1 assault rifle and 3 handguns.
But so basically, he just went into this synagogue. It was called the Tree of Life Congregation Synagogue in the Squirrel Hill neighborhood in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, and he just shot and shouted hate at the people worshiping there for about 20 minutes before police arrived.
Yeah. He's very
Semitic.
Yeah, anti-Semitic. And one of the ways to prove it is he said he didn't vote for Trump because he was too soft on Jewish people. So he's very against Jewish people.
When you're not voting for Trump because he's too soft on a group of people, that's rough because
He's
that's
not
basically
that
too
soft.
hard on anyone who's not white. So.
Yeah.
But so for his hearing, he showed up in a wheelchair on Monday because that's when it was, and he said that he got wounded in police gunfire. So poor baby. But the prosecutors are trying to get death penalty for him.
And Trump said when people do this, they should get death penalty. So we're going to talk a little bit about people that do stuff like this or just anything that people think that they should get the death penalty and our opinions on it.
Yeah, just our opinions on death penalty and what should happen with this case, I guess.
It's hard because it's you would teach people not to kill people with death.
Yeah.
So it's I don't know, for me it's a hard thing because I get it and I don't get it.
I can definitely get wanting some way to that's the ultimate punishment is death, and you really want the ultimate punishment for someone who's done something so messed up. But I'm against the death penalty just because of the research I've done for it. For example, it's way more expensive for the country to kill someone than to house them for the rest of their lives in jail. And I mean, there have been people who have been put to death and then later be found out they weren't guilty. And I just feel it's kind of playing God. And yeah, it's more humane than what that guy did, going into a school or going into a synagogue and shooting people just for their religion. But it's still taking someone's life and playing God. And I don't know. I think it's bad. And sometimes I just want people. I know this guy will probably never ever change his mind about what he did because he's so messed up in the head. But some people I want to sit in jail and sit there and just have guilt and regret their feelings.
That's
you
true.
know, that's a punishment too.
I think
Yeah.
staying alive and being in jail in some ways is a greater punishment than that. Obviously, not in this case, but sometimes people do bad stuff and they just get out, which sucks. I don't know if this will happen for that.
Yeah,
because he killed
I
11
think
people.
For sure, he should be in jail for the rest of his life.
And
never see the light of day.
I feel rotting away in jail would be a worse punishment than death, because death, nobody knows what happens after death, but you know what's gonna happen to him if he's in jail.
He just has to sit there for the rest of his life, knowing what he did and thinking about that. Not that he'd change his opinion. But.
Yeah, I don't know. I personally, my belief is I'm against the death penalty, but I can completely 100% respect those victims' families who are no, we want him dead. I can completely understand that train of thought. It's just not mine, just because of how I was raised. And I've had to do like projects on stuff on it. So I like started a project in the 9th grade going in thinking no, death penalty is like we should have that, and then after research I changed my mind because of like what I had learned, the pros and cons of it.
True.
I don't think he'll get the death penalty because I think a lot of prosecutors go for the death penalty and it never happens.
Yeah.
It's just like, here's their like life sentence. So I don't really think that he'll get the death penalty in the end, but it seems to be a big topic of conversation for his case.
Which I completely understand. I mean,
Yeah.
he took a lot of innocent lives for a really messed up reason. Did you guys hear that one of the people killed was a Holocaust survivor?
That actually wasn't true.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Okay.
the media was just saying that, like, he
gonna
was, but then everyone was like, he was not in the
Okay.
Holocaust.
Okay. I was gonna say that would be horrendous to survive the
So
Holocaust
messed
and
up.
then die.
Yeah. Well,
So,
a good opinion on the death penalty. But the other thing that is being discussed right now is he used a website called Gab, which is like a free place to talk about any of your opinions, basically, is what it was made for. And he said a lot of Semitic, yeah, he said a lot of anti-Semitic things on there. And just like a lot of hate speech about like, you know, they don't deserve to live and stuff like that. And some people are like, and that website got shut down because of this. But a lot of people are saying like, arguing that that was kind of like what started this was because of that website, which I don't believe. Like, you're gonna have your own opinions no matter where you put them. You know what I mean? But I'm sure that website wasn't a good thing to like see all these people that are so hateful against everything and like be like, oh, like,
get the
it's
support
accepted.
of it.
Yeah, it's accepted in the world and stuff. So I think I understand why the website was shut down, but I don't think that's like what started it. But I just think, like, I don't know if it's really free speech because it's hate speech. Like Abby said, like, it's just hate speech. Like, if you're gonna just be like, oh, like F a bunch like of people that believe.
Saying fuck you for your religion, that's like not sharing your opinion. That's just being messed up.
Yeah. So, do you guys think the website should have been shut down? Do you think it was a good idea that it was shut down?
So I'm the least educated on this topic, but the website wasn't just an anti-Semitic. That was just his opinion.
Yeah, it was like any opinion you could share and not have.
I mean, I don't think it should have been shut down. It probably got shut down because it was getting so much hate and like backlash that it figured it was better to shut down than to just keep trying to stay positive. But I think as long as a website isn't specifically for sharing messed up views, then it should be allowed. I think maybe his account should have been deleted
and they
years
should
ago.
find accounts like that.
I'm saying if the runner of that website or whatever came across his account saying all that stuff, they shouldn't have kept it up. But I'm sure that wasn't a thing.
With the website, it kind of seems like when a little kid in elementary school does something wrong, like the whole class is punished for it.
Yeah.
Which is good because this was obviously like a lot of hate, and the hate, like his words turned into actions. But if it's a website that's meant to just share opinions, not just to share hate, I think that the website owner and the people who are a part of this website should be looking deeper into the website to find the hate and just get rid of that part of it, you know?
It's so crazy that like just because of these people's like background and their religion of being Jewish, I mean, like, they are the exact same, but just because of where they went on Sunday, they all paid the price because of his just opinion. It's crazy.
Yeah, if your opinion is like blatantly disrespecting people for their religion or just the way that they are, like, that's not freedom of speech. That's just so like rude.
Yeah.
And like for him to like actually take his like thoughts and beliefs and like kill people because of it is so messed up. I'm trying to do some looking at this website.
The founder of Gab is named Andrew
Torba.
In 2016, Torba founded Gab.com, which, according to published reporters, is a site what is that word? Frequented by white supremacists. So,
Okay. Well,
that's what I thought. That's what
shut
like
that
Tucci was
down
saying.
then.
So, but it's really accessible for hate. If you go on this website, it is terrible. The worst kind of anti-Semitic, racism, sexist comments are on there. And not only are they on there, but those comments thrive on the platform. So it is literally a website for stuff like against this.
I don't think that was his intention, but it turned into that. So yeah.
But obviously, where it's a place where you can say any opinion you want, it's gonna turn into a place where you can just.
Especially if you're
But
able
it's
to
just
like
so
hide
crazy.
behind a screen.
Because it said that like when people said stuff like this, it wasn't shut down at all. People were like, "Oh
Yeah, it
that's
should have been then. But I'm saying it was such an easy opportunity. I mean, most of the people commenting, the messed up stuff that they're commenting, were hiding behind a screen and probably like went and talked to their like black neighbors and coworkers and like did not say like crazy. They just like kept it on the down low because they know how messed up it is and just like used the Gab to get it all out. But this guy like acted
He acted on it.
These people are probably like, oh, nobody respects our opinion. Like, we can't.
This website says that 80% of normal, everyday people agree that Gab, supported free expression and liberty, and people are waking up, so people keep pointing a finger at social media instead of pointing a finger at the alleged shooter. What do you think about that?
Well, yeah, like, it's... Like, if you're gonna come and attack this website for this guy saying this stuff, like, he's gonna have those opinions no matter what. Like, I'm not saying this is a good website if, like, people are saying, like, messed up stuff and people are like, yeah, that's right, that man is speaking the truth. But, like, if you're gonna, like, point blame at the social media more than the actual person, that doesn't make any sense.
Mm-hmm. That's like people blaming, like, video games and bullying on school shootings instead of like gun control problems and stuff. I feel like it's looking
and like mental health
somewhere
stuff
else.
Like that.
Yeah, because at the end of the day, he could have written the same things he wrote on that website in a notebook. Yeah, that no one ever saw, and he still would have.
Which has happened.
Yeah.
It's happened with school shooters.
Yeah.
Like, the Columbine shooters wrote notebooks and notebooks on everything they wanted to do.
Yeah.
And then they found it later, but they're not blaming the notebook for them going and shooting a ton of kids.
Yeah, they're not going to be like, let's ban paper and pens. Would they be writing?
Yeah, I think the website started out as something that, like, was a good idea, and it just got taken advantage of and turned into something ugly. So it's unfortunate that it had to be shut down because it could have been a really cool place where people just talk, but since it turned into something that has to be shut down, and it is kind of like when one kid messes up in the class or like when a couple of kids mess up in the class, everyone has to pay the price, but it's a sad fact. Like, you couldn't just leave that up, you know?
It just sucks that that's like a place where people are like saying all this stuff too. It
like,
sucks that there's people out in the world that think that way.
Other than people who like the rare few who like hate women or whatever, I will never ever be at a point in my life really where I have to like read stuff online that's like these people don't deserve to live and blah blah blah. Like, I'll never have that experience, and I can't imagine like stumbling across a webpage and then like seeing just because of your skin color or your religion or your ethnicity and background, like just seeing people who like literally want you to die just for like how you were born. That's crazy.
But so this shooter literally just hated a religion and hated a group of people. Like, that's just so messed up to me. And he had those opinions and he had those beliefs no matter what. So
I kind of like wonder where the people on this website that have been saying all of this stuff are going to go. Like, where are they going to say their opinions now?
Yeah.
But yeah, I feel like we shared our opinion about the website and the death penalty. And that's just our opinion. If you don't agree with it, that's fine. But this is our podcast where we share
What is
our
it?
opinion.
Yeet, let's get this bread?
This is Yeet, let's get this bread, and our opinion
is our opinion, so.
And we respect yours unless you're being racist, homophobic, xenophobic, anti-Semitic, anti-feminist.
Just anything that hates people for just being who they are.
Just
people
line,
are just
don't
people.
Hate people. Yeah, don't hate people who are just like you underneath. God.
Signing out. Get this bread, buzz.
Get this bread.